exposing the dark side of fame, celebrity scandals you never knew. It's glittering, seductive, and often appears like the ultimate dream. Lavish mansions, red carpets, millions of fans. But behind the flashing cameras and designer sunglasses lies a much darker, messier truth, one that rarely makes the headlines in full. Today, we're peeling back the glossy surface to reveal a side of fame you rarely see. These are the hidden scandals, secrets, and downfalls of celebrities that show that not everything that glitters is gold. 1. Amanda Bynes, from teen star to mental health struggles. She was once the face of early 2000s Nickelodeon, beloved for her comedic timing and charming personality. But as Amanda transitioned into adulthood, the pressures of fame began to take their toll. Public breakdowns, bizarre tweets, arrests, and court-ordered conservatorship painted a very different picture of the once bubbly actress. For years, she silently battled bipolar disorder and substance abuse while the media made a spectacle of her downfall. It was a powerful reminder that mental health issues don't discriminate. Even the brightest stars can fade fast. 2. Armie Hammer, a Hollywood legacy unravels. Armie Hammer came from a prominent family and had the looks and talent to match his lineage. But in 2021, disturbing allegations surfaced. Former partners accused him of emotional abuse and making dark, violent comments involving cannibalistic fantasies. As the accusations piled up, his career collapsed overnight, losing multiple film roles, representation, and public respect. He later admitted to struggling with addiction and trauma, but the damage was done. Behind his movie star image was a deeply troubled individual, raising uncomfortable questions about power, secrecy, and consent in Hollywood. 3. Britney Spears, a star silenced for over a decade. The world watched as the pop princess skyrocketed to fame in the late 90s and early 2000s. But after a very public breakdown in 2007, remember the shaved head, Britney was placed under a strict conservatorship controlled by her father. For 13 years, she lived with little to no personal freedom despite performing worldwide and generating millions. The Free Britney movement, driven by fans and eventually the courts, uncovered the disturbing reality of her legal imprisonment. Her story highlighted how fame can strip away basic human rights when power and money are involved. 4. Robert Downey Jr., jail, drugs, and a major comeback. Before he became Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. was a cautionary tale of Hollywood excess. He was arrested multiple times in the late 90s and early 2000s for drug possession, even waking up in strangers' homes under the influence. His career was nearly destroyed, with studios refusing to work with him, but through years of recovery, therapy, and support, he clawed his way back, becoming one of the most iconic and highest-paid actors in the world. While many see his redemption as inspiring, it also reveals how fame can both destroy and rebuild a life under extreme scrutiny. 5. Ellen DeGeneres, from daytime darling to workplace scandal, she built an empire on the image of kindness. Be kind to one another was her show's signature message. But in 2020, multiple employees from the Ellen DeGeneres show came forward accusing producers of fostering a toxic work environment. Some allegations included racism, sexual harassment, and intimidation. Ellen herself was accused of being dismissive and disconnected from the people who worked for her. Though she addressed the claims and made changes, her once pristine reputation took a serious hit, proving that even the most beloved public figures can have a troubling private side. 6. Winona Ryder, the shoplifting incident that changed everything. Actress Winona Ryder was arrested for shoplifting over $5,000 worth of items from Saks Fifth Avenue in Beverly Hills. The public was shocked. Why would a wealthy Hollywood star steal? Her arrest and trial led to a massive media frenzy. It turned out she had been struggling with depression and substance abuse. For a while, her career stalled completely. But like Robert Downey Jr., she eventually returned to success with Stranger Things. Her fall from grace and slow recovery show how one scandal can derail even the most established careers, and how recovery is possible too. 7. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, a legal circus in the spotlight. Their messy divorce and mutual abuse allegations captivated the internet for months. Johnny Depp sued Amber Heard for defamation, accusing her of ruining his reputation with false abuse claims. Heard responded with her own allegations. The courtroom drama was broadcasted live, turning a deeply personal and painful conflict into online entertainment. Fans took sides, memes flooded social media, and the case raised serious concerns about domestic abuse, celebrity celebrity bias, and canceled culture. In the end, the jury sided largely with Depp, but no one came out of it looking truly innocent. 8. Lindsay Lohan, childhood stardom's heavy cost. From The Parent Trap to Mean Girls, Lindsay Lohan was a rising Hollywood icon, but fame came too fast. Parties, DUI arrests, rehab stints, and court appearances dominated her adult years. The pressure to be perfect, combined with poor influences and relentless media coverage, took a toll on her. She became the face of the fallen child star narrative. In recent years, she's attempted a quiet comeback and seems to be on a healthier path. Her journey reflects how early fame, without guidance or support, can lead to self-destruction. 9. Tiger Woods, a career shattered by a personal scandal. Though not a Hollywood celebrity, Tiger Woods was one of the most famous athletes globally. In 2009, everything changed when revelations of his multiple affairs surfaced. What followed was a media storm, a divorce, a loss of sponsors, and a sharp decline in his career. Once considered untouchable, Tiger's image as a clean-cut family man was permanently stained. While he eventually won back respect with a historic comeback, the scandal served as a brutal example of how quickly fame can turn into shame. 10. Demi Lovato speaking out on addiction and trauma. Demi Lovato has always been open about her struggles. From eating disorders to self-harm, addiction, and sexual assault, she has used her platform to highlight mental health issues. In 2018, she nearly died from an overdose. Later, she revealed how fame at a young age combined with exploitation by people she trusted created deep trauma. Her willingness to speak out has helped shift conversations around mental health in the entertainment industry. But her story also shows how dark the road to stardom can be behind the lights. Fame is a strange paradox. On the outside, it sparkles with promise, wealth, attention, influence. But dig a little deeper, and you'll often find a world filled with pressure, manipulation, and loneliness. These stories aren't just gossip, they're warnings. They show us how fame, when unchecked, can magnify a person's struggles and expose them to a level of judgment and pain most of us can't imagine. So, the next time we envy a celebrity's lifestyle, maybe we should remember, behind that curated Instagram feed or red carpet smile could be a very different reality, one that money and fame can't always fix. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden layers of fame and fortune.